Now, just mention the word test pilot, and you know you're talking about a rather special breed. Back in the 1950s, it was one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, but their courage and skill brought big advances to the space race. Hundreds of films showing those early flights have just been released, and Dana Purifoy from NASA talked us through them.
Coming out of World War II, we were in a race, if you will, to see who could go the highest, who could go the fastest. So there were a very large number of unknowns associated with each of these vehicles and how they were going to be flown. So the risks were significant. Each time the pilots went up, they were probably doing something for the first time. So a lot of these flights, you just didn't know what the end game was going to be. And we didn't understand all of the physics that were going to occur during these tests. And there were a large number of accidents in the early days as we learned what were the big risks and what we could do to keep the pilots safe. I think it's important to remember that in the 50s, we were trying to expand both the speed and altitude of airplanes. So bigger motors with jet engines, with afterburners, new materials, new ways to build and fly airplanes. Sort of what motivates them, what drives them to do this business, which, especially in the 50s, was relatively risky. And I think the answer is a desire to push the envelope a little bit, to be a pioneer. Clearly, these people felt themselves to be, very competent pilots. Many of them were very good aerospace engineers, so they participated not only in flying the vehicle, but also in developing the profiles, developing the technology. So curious people, explorers, who are confident in their ability to handle almost any situation. And I think those characteristics follow through to today as well. While the risks are generally better understood and better mitigated, the character of the people that undertake these flights and work in this business is fundamentally the same.
It's a fascinating glimpse there.